Hi, welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today we're on day 11, and I have got, here is our page that we're going to be working with. These were some prints that came from Karen McCoy. This was from the Mindfulness book, and this is short right here, so I've got to figure out what I want to do there, and I have this that I've been messing with. It's just a piece of paper that I had used on the gel plate yesterday when I was doing a live stream with Michelle Waltz. And I think that the colors actually complement it. Complementary. So how do I want to add it is going to be the next thing. And I just took a pencil and laid it down. Where's that little nubby pencil? Come here, nubby pencil. You may enjoy doing this. I kind of found that I liked it. I closed my eyes, I put my pencil down, and I just started letting my hand just go wherever it would. And then I came back with my fingers, and I added just some smudging. I'm sure it's really healthy to have lead on your fingers. Yeah, it probably won't kill me. Alright, so, and the good news is this page has paint on the back of it. So we're going to use our ruler that's got the deckled edge, and we're going to let it rip. There's that. Let's see what we look like now. Rip it there. And that's going to make a nice full page. Now, I don't want it to cover everything up back here, so we've got to figure out how that's going to work. That's one thing about doing the junk style journals. It's just all up in the air, what you want to do, how you want to do it. Let's go ahead and get that white off of there. I got to move my trash can back in its place. I had to get to the power strip down there, and I had moved it. Otherwise, I'll be throwing trash down there and nothing to catch it. Ooh, I kind of like the way that looks. Got some crazing there. Let's see how it looks on the other side. And I'm going to bump it up to where it kind of fills in from this part down. I may have to add a little something there to make it look right. And that's okay. I don't doable. Yep, that'll work. We'll glue this first. Get that laid down, and I will go to the other side and I will lift it up and go ahead and get that really nailed down, so that when I come to this next page I don't have to wait to get it to be wonderful. And I don't mind that little piece jutting out there, because we'll put something there that'll kind of pull it together, and it'll be all right. All will be right with the world. And if you overglue, just grab a wet wipe and clean it up. That way you won't have anything gunky looking on your page. It does help. I pulled out some of the things that I had tried to die cut. I actually succeeded. It was not without pain, though. I had that learning curve thing going on, so that washes out. I think every time that I get on here to record, we get spam calls. Are they trying to tell me something? Tell me, is that what's going on? I don't know, that butterfly can go right on there. Yeah, we'll glue that down. We can make that happen. I think that when I did the die cuts, it was the first time that I had even tried to do die cuts. And I didn't have any problem getting them to run through. They cut, but the little pieces that are left inside, I didn't know that they were going to be so fiddly. And now I'm telling myself, be careful what you wish for. I mean, I was really glad to get the embosser. It's a nice setup and everything, but I don't like poking out little holes. I do not like that at all. And I've laid my pen down. See if my eyes can see it. Alright, I'll have to get a backup pen out. I'm going to tear this again and continue using this gel print. That's where I was just messing around after the live stream yesterday. I made a big stack of papers. I was proud of myself because I haven't gotten my gel plate out in a little while. But I had some fun. That's one thing about if you get your gel plate out, you can definitely have a good time. There's no shortage of them. Okay. Go ahead and glue this down. I can't wait for the Amazon truck. It's supposed to bring my glue today. And I'm getting down to, it's really getting low. I'm having to squeeze kind of hard. But I do love it. I love art glitter glue. If somebody had said, oh, you're going to go crazy over that glue, I would not have thought that. But it is true. It is fabulous. Now, I had this, and I thought that kind of complements the colors on the page. So I'm going to go ahead and use this little fiddly piece. I told my husband, I said, I think I'm going to have to use tweezers to play with these. He said, well, I'm glad you like them. I said, I do. I like them. They're pretty. I'm going to make good art with these. Looking to see if I left that pin in the other page. Nope. Alright, well, I don't like it when I lose things. I really don't. But I sure have misplaced that. Alright, so let me grab my phone and we're going to see if I can find us a quote for today. I'm getting the quotes off of, they're in my saved folder on Pinterest. And if you want to see what I've got saved, you're more than welcome to go and look. I'm Minglet, Minglet, and that's the name I have listed on my Pinterest account. All right. Consistency is what transforms average into excellence. I like that one. Rules for peaceful life. Visit who visits you. Call who calls you. Support who supports you. Ignore who ignores you. Bingo, we have a winner. And I'm going to do something similar to what I did yesterday, except I'm going to do little squiggly lines. Rules for a peaceful life. That don't quite, I didn't go over far enough. Sorry I'm shaking you. Let's try that again. R and then E. that come out better. Okay. Is it? Who? Calls that's not quite right. It needs to be bigger. Visit. This is a practice. This is like when you learn to do calligraphy, you really have to practice a lot. Support. Who supports you? IGNORE. Who This is a quote from Santosh Kumar. All right. Now I think I'm going to get my markers out. I just heard the pin drop. Okay, I'll find that here shortly. This is a dual end calligraphy. Let's see how this does. No, it's complete too much on that one. Rules. Rules for a peaceful life. Visit who calls you. Support who ignore who ignores you. That's SANTOSKKAMAR. I think I'll put a little detail on this. I'm not going to do every leaf, but just a few to give it just a little pop there. And my good old pink school eraser here, which is a little more efficient than the one I used before. We're making improvements on this lettering. At least we're trying something different. That's the main thing. If we do the same thing all the time, then we don't benefit from trying to learn anything new. So this is going to be our day 11. Now I did not have any pre-printed, I did not pre-print a number, so I am going to grab this crazy stamp right here and see if I can get it to move today. I have to take my glasses off so I can see. Okay, so we need it to be on 11. Alright, there's a 1. Oh, it's hard. I might need to get my husband to work his magic on it again. This was found in somebody's garage. Apparently, it was from an old store. So it's kind of cool. Get my stamp pad out. And if you don't know what it is, this is what, prior to using price stickers, this is how they would stamp something that was going to be sold in a store. You get cans in and you just go by and you stamp, stamp, stamp. Alright, so there's an 11. Let's see if we can get it on. Meh. That one's pretty good. We'll take that one. But I remember doing that in the shop that we had at our house. I remember stamping paints, the metal tops of the acrylic paints. I remember using something to stamp them with. Okay, so that will work. We'll glue this down first. One of the things I learned when I was doing the die cuts, I don't like doing it on paper that's not cardstock. It's just too hard. we'll go over that with, we'll make sure that pops out there. I have to note to self, I need to get my papers ready and be ready for the next time. Alright, so that's a simple page, and we're going to call that done and move on. I do thank you for coming along today. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you do so. And I will be doing day 12 tomorrow. Thank you, and be well, my friends. Bye-bye.